America's electric dream, a future on the horizon, the open road, the growl of the engine, the smell of gasoline. These are all synonymous with the American dream. But what if the future of driving is, well, silent? What if it smells clean and fresh? The idea of an all-electric America, once a futuristic fantasy, is quickly becoming a tangible possibility. As we transition away from fossil fuels, electric vehicles, or EVs, are emerging as a key player in this new era of transportation. This shift towards electric mobility is driven by several factors. Concerns about climate change and air quality are paramount. Technological advances are making EVs more practical and affordable. Governments are implementing policies to encourage EV adoption. While challenges remain, the journey towards an all-electric future is rapidly gaining momentum. The electric vehicle market is experiencing an undeniable surge in popularity. Sales figures from recent years paint a clear picture. Americans are increasingly embracing electric vehicles. In the first half of 2024 alone, EV sales soared by an impressive 35% compared to the same period in 2023. This growth is not expected to slow down anytime soon. Industry projections estimate that EVs could account for a quarter of all new car sales by 2027. By 2030, that figure could reach an astounding 40%. This surge in demand is fueled by a confluence of factors, including government incentives, expanding charging infrastructure, and a growing awareness of the environmental benefits of EVs. The US government, recognizing the potential of electric vehicles, has thrown its weight behind their adoption. The Biden administration has set an ambitious goal: 50% of all new car sales to be electric by 2030. To achieve this target, a range of incentives and policies have been put in place. Federal tax credits of up to $7,500 are available to EV buyers, making these vehicles more financially appealing. The Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, passed in late 2023, earmarks $7.5 billion for the construction of 500,000 EV charging stations across the country by 2030. These initiatives demonstrate a clear commitment to accelerating the transition to an electric transportation future. The automotive industry is undergoing a seismic shift, with major automakers around the world pivoting towards electric vehicles. This transformation is evident in the ambitious commitments made by industry giants like General Motors and Ford. GM has set its sights on an all-electric future, aiming to phase out gasoline-powered vehicles entirely by 2035. Ford is investing heavily in EV development, pouring $22 billion into research and development by 2025. This investment is reflected in the growing number of electric models being released by traditional automakers, from pickup trucks like the Ford F-150 Lightning to luxury SUVs like the Cadillac Lyriq. The message is clear: the future of the auto industry is electric. Section 5. Advancements in EV technology, batteries and range. Technological advancements are at the heart of the electric vehicle revolution. One of the most significant breakthroughs is in battery technology. Lithium-ion batteries, the powerhouse behind EVs, are becoming increasingly energy-dense, allowing for longer driving ranges. The average range of an EV has now reached an impressive 300 miles per charge, up from 250 miles just a year ago. This progress effectively addresses one of the main concerns of potential EV buyers: range anxiety. Furthermore, research into solid-state batteries holds the promise of even longer ranges, faster charging times, and enhanced safety in the near future. Section 6. Plugging in, the state of EV infrastructure. As the number of electric vehicles on the road continues to rise, so too does the need for a robust and reliable charging infrastructure. While significant progress has been made, the availability of charging stations remains a key consideration for potential EV buyers. Companies like ChargePoint and Electrify America are expanding their charging networks, making it easier for EV drivers to find a place to fuel up. However, challenges remain, particularly in rural areas and along highway corridors, where charging deserts still exist. The government's investment in charging infrastructure will be crucial in addressing this issue and ensuring that all Americans have access to convenient and reliable charging options. Section 7. Consumer trends embracing the electric drive. Consumer attitudes towards electric vehicles are shifting rapidly. Surveys suggest that a growing majority of Americans are open to the idea of owning an EV. In fact, 60% of consumers surveyed expressed willingness to consider an electric vehicle for their next car purchase. This trend is particularly pronounced among younger generations who are more likely to prioritize environmental sustainability and embrace new technologies. However, some barriers to widespread EV adoption remain. High upfront costs, although offset by government incentives, can be a deterrent for some buyers. Range anxiety, while diminishing, is still a factor for those who frequently embark on long journeys. Addressing these concerns through continued technological advancements, government incentives, and public education will be vital in encouraging wider EV adoption. Section 8. The environmental impact EVs and a greener future. The transition to electric vehicles is widely seen as a crucial step towards a more sustainable transportation system. Unlike their gasoline-powered counterparts, EVs produce zero tailpipe emissions, reducing harmful greenhouse gases and improving air quality. This is particularly significant in urban areas where air pollution from vehicles can have detrimental effects on public health. However, it's important to acknowledge that the environmental impact of electric vehicles extends beyond their tailpipe emissions. The production of EV batteries requires significant amounts of energy and raw materials, which can have environmental consequences. Therefore, it's crucial to consider the entire life cycle of an EV, from battery production to disposal, to fully assess its environmental footprint. Section 9. The road ahead. Challenges and opportunities. The road to an all-electric future is paved with both challenges and opportunities. While significant progress has been made in terms of market growth, technological advancements, and government support, hurdles remain. Addressing range anxiety, ensuring the availability of charging infrastructure, and making EVs more affordable for the average consumer are ongoing priorities. However, the momentum behind the electric vehicle revolution is undeniable. As technology continues to advance, battery ranges increase, and charging infrastructure expands, the barriers to EV adoption will continue to fall. The transition to an all-electric future is not a question of if, but when. And when it arrives, it promises a cleaner, quieter, and more sustainable world for generations to come.